this apple juice expired May 28th.
You're fine. You're within the realm.
I think I'll be okay.
You're within the window.
Guys, welcome to the WULFF DEN Podcast. How you doing?
Hey.
Good to see ya. We say this every week. Big week for news.
It actually was.
This time we mean it.
It actually was.
There's a lot happens.
Yeah. Now I'm
Today.
Sure, yes. I'm sure you're all thinking about the PlayStation State of Play that happened like a few hours ago. We will talk about
Put a
it.
pin in it. Because there's more important information.
It's not the most important stuff we have to talk about.
I am more excited about the Computex stuff and all of these handhelds that have come out of that I'd like to talk about. And I'm sure everybody's sick of hearing it by now, but the Steam Deck got a price increase, last Wednesday?
Yeah.
It was like the day after.
Yeah. But I mean, like, look, we got opinions about it, I'm sure.
I got a lot to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, not a lot of people, there are a vocal minority that don't want me to talk about price increases anymore. They're sick of hearing me talk about it.
I saw the one time I went on Twitter, like I saw some, like you replied to somebody.
I've been having a lot of fun on Twitter. I've been going at it with people. I feel like it's our duty to not shut up about it. I feel like we have to.
I feel like you can't ignore it.
I feel like we have to be annoying about it.
You can't ignore it anymore, yeah.
Well, if we ignore it, they're going to win and they're going to make the prices go even higher.
Yeah.
Because they can get away with it.
Especially like if you're a budget conscious gamer and you want to find something similar for less money, like that's important. Like you need to know these things.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
I mean,
like, here's a fun hack. Apparently, micro SD cards are affordable on eBay.
No. Nope. Do not do that.
Not used ones, obviously.
No, you're gonna get a fake one. There's so much more fake shit on eBay than there is on other websites.
Well, we'll find out on Friday when mine comes in.
What'd you get?
A Samsung.
Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Put it in. How much did you get?
Terabyte.
1 terabyte?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be hard to... Well, maybe not. I was going to say immediately fill it up, but...
Try.
There's programs you can get that'll... See...
Because the one on my Steam Deck just died for some reason, so I needed another one.
Was it a terabyte?
It was 512.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
What was I saying? We have to take price into account when we talk about things.
Yeah.
When we're reviewing something, seeing if it's worth it or not, obviously. But also, we have to let the companies know that we don't like it.
Yeah.
We can't just turn around and be okay with it all of a sudden. Like, there's not much we can do about it except make a big stink about it.
Yeah.
And hopefully the big companies with all of the money and the power can do something about it.
Like, think of it this way. People were making a big stink about the cost of computers, and all of a sudden, Apple, of all companies, releases a $500 computer.
Yep. We want that.
Yeah.
We want that stuff. We want that for what we do. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, which we just explained, but some free games.
Yes. First off, so this is the first Tuesday of the month, so your PlayStation Plus games are now available. Talked about it last week. I don't remember what they are, but we're not talking about those now. We're talking about Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. I think it's available now. Donkey Kong 64. No, 2 days, June 4th. Donkey Kong 64 will be added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. Controversial one, this one, apparently.
Really?
People either really like this game or really hate this game.
I don't think I've ever played it. I'm not a big Donkey Kong guy. I really don't
I've
like
never
Donkey
played
Kong.
it. So people will either say that this is one of Rare's best 3D platformers.
You think I'm good with this?
Yeah,
Apple juice?
Go for it. It's good content. You just start
I'm going to be shitting in the other room.
Explosive diarrhea in the middle of the live stream.
Smells fine.
People will either say that this is one of Rare's best platformers on the N64, or comparable to Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Banjo-Kazooie, I do not like.
Others will say that this is Rare exercising the worst elements of 3D platforms, basically making everything a big collectathon. Where all you do is like collect things, and the things you collect have no tangible gameplay purpose.
If you think about it, Mario 64 is a collectathon.
Yeah, but like you felt like you were working towards something.
Okay.
When they say this is a collectathon, they mean like you're just collecting things to no end.
Okay. More importantly, Gravity Circuit is free on Steam.
Yes.
They announced Gravity Circuit 2. Gravity Circuit is Mega Man with punching. This game rules. It's amazing. I actually never beat it. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
I actually started playing it again like a week ago.
Okay.
I often use this game to test certain things.
Right.
You know, various consoles or whatever. It works really good via Game Hub and Game Native too. Or even they have this on Portmaster, so you can play this on any device.
Right.
I would say get this even if you just want to toy around with playing games on Game Native, Game Hub, or Portmaster.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, this game's amazing. I jumped back into it. It came out years ago. I just jumped back into it, and I'm trying to beat it. I'm at the end. I'm on like the last level. And it's incredible. It is Mega Man with punching, and you get a grappling hook. So it's also like Bionic Commando.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
really, really good.
Okay.
We have it already.
Yes, but I claimed it anyway because it's free. Why not?
Free. So this is the one that came out a few years ago. They announced a sequel. So to go along with the announcement of the sequel, they made the game free. It's amazing. Everybody get it. It's free on Steam. Get it before it goes away. And that's your free stuff, right?
Yes.
It's all the frees.
Amazon announced their Prime games for free. I can look that up. It's a lot for the month. Some of the games included Tomb Raider 4 through 6 collection.
Oh.
Mafia 3.
Oh.
There's other big ones in there. We usually don't do the Prime games because it's like, where can you find this information?
They're annoying.
They're very annoying
to go through them. But those are probably the they got a lot of good stuff.
They do sometimes have good stuff.
And it's very easy to most people have Prime.
Yeah. So you get available now Tomb Raider 6 through 4 remastered for Epic Game Store, Mafia 3 for GOG, XCOM Chimera Squad for GOG, Tested on Humans Escape Room, Sin Slayer's Reign of the Eighth, both GOG, G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra, Epic, Paradise Killer, GOG, on the 18th, Between Time Escape Room, GOG, Sugardew Island, GOG, War Game Construction Set 3, and Space Grunts, both GOG. And then on the 25th, Space Grunts Chrono Shard, Epic Game Store. Please Don't Touch the Artwork, Legacy, Terraforming Mars, and Lost Eidolons.
Sounds like a lot of crap.
A lot of crap. Well, I mean, okay, so the those are the bad Tomb Raider games. Mafia 3. That's it.
Also, Brandon in the chat is reminding me, Marathon Bungie's game is free this weekend. So you can try it out. See if you like it. Also, I think the game is heavily discounted if you want to play it. I think when you claim the free version to play it,
they said
you
it's
can
on
buy
discount,
the ultimate edition for like $14 or something. So it's like very, very cheap. And I really like Marathon, so you should try it for free. You might actually really like it, especially if you liked Destiny. You might end up enjoying yourself. God forbid you enjoy yourself. Okay. That's all the free stuff.
Yes.
That we can think of.
Now let's move over to things that definitely will not be free.
No, this is a little insane. We are getting, I don't know, did we know that, were we expecting this? A new ROG Xbox Ally X20.
No, we were not expecting that.
That is the name of it.
Yes. ASUS has officially unveiled the ROG Xbox Ally X20 handheld, which is very similar in design to the ROG Xbox Ally X, but this time features a few upgrades, including a bigger 7.4-inch display and a much-requested OLED panel. It also includes TMR joysticks designed to resist stick drift and power consumption, along with new transforming D-pad with instant switching between 4-way and 8-way input. ASUS has redesigned the face buttons for effortless sliding as well, while also integrating rubberized grips for extra comfort. The device was announced as part of the Computex 2026 in the form of a bundle with the ROG X Real R1 Edition 20 gaming AR glasses.
Yeah,
it has yet to be revealed whether it'll be made available standalone. So this is essentially, it's the fucking hate these names. The ROG Ally Xbox Ally X, the expensive one.
Yep.
Chip for chip, but now it has an OLED panel, a bigger screen, some like little creature comforts.
Is
and
it
it's
chip for chip? It's not even more RAM?
I don't think it's more RAM. I think the only thing they changed was the screen.
The screen is the biggest deal. It also has a cool translucent
translucent's
body.
coming back.
It looks nice.
It looks nice. I'm sure it's gonna be very nice.
This does not have great pictures. I think their Twitter has good pictures. It looks nice. It almost looks like a limited edition Steam Deck, and that it's that transparent, like the transparent black.
Mm-hmm.
And it has that nice yellow and gold. It looks very nice. I guess you're right. It's chip for chip. The biggest difference is the screen. It is. I think it's 16 by 10. I think.
Okay.
I don't see confirmation of that. But it is OLED.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest deal, is that it's OLED. And I guess we were expecting the next ROG Xbox Ally X to have OLED, because that's the one thing everybody complained about was the screen. The screen is very nice on the Xbox Ally X's X,
mm-hmm.
but it's a good screen, but it's old by now. It's the same ROG Ally screen since the very beginning. ROG Ally. So that's cool. OLED screens are expensive, and everything's expensive these days. So this thing is going to be very expensive.
And this is currently, as of right now, all we know is that this is currently only being bundled with the X Real R1 glasses. So I'm sure that adds to the price.
Yeah, and those are not cheap.
Yeah.
So those are AR glasses that exist already.
Yeah.
Griffin X is correcting me. It is 16 by 9. So it's the exact same size screen.
Well, no, it's a 7.4 inch display, which is bigger.
So it's 0.4 more.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's bigger, and it's really going to be the same chips on the inside.
Yeah. That's
baffling to me. The transforming D-pad sounds cool. It can either do 4-way or 8-way.
Yeah, that's calls back to the old Xbox 360.
I kind of really like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Really cool. And hopefully, it's D-pad technology's come a long way since then.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Xbox ROG Ally X. It's a good device. I started using it again for Forza. However, I have it already.
Yeah.
I don't know that I need an OLED screen in it. Although I think the Lenovo Legion Go 2 is currently the best PC handheld gaming experience because of the OLED screen. So this is going to be very nice to play on. It's just going to be way too expensive.
Yeah, Tom's Hardware says you still get this powerful performance of AMD's Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme chip with 24 gigs of RAM and a terabyte SSD.
And you have to get it with the headset as of right now.
As of right now. They have not made word yet on whether or not you can get it on its own.
There is so I just decided to look it up. ROG X Real R1 is $849. Is this for real?
Probably.
Are these things really that expensive?
I would not be surprised.
So is the R1, I guess the R1 is the ROG version of an X Real glasses. That is insanely expensive. But this looks like it comes with a dock of some kind. This is going to be like $2,000.
Yeah.
Or like over $1,500.
This is definitely going to be close to $2,000. Because like if the glasses on their own are $800 and the system on its own is $1,000, plus it's the news limited edition, whatever, they're going to mark that up.
What are we doing here? What's the point?
Video game sucks now, man.
I really don't like AR glasses. I don't see the point at all unless you're watching porn. Because then you could watch porn in public and no one will know you're watching porn because no one can see your screen.
But they'll see you doing other things.
Don't do the other things. Or if you're like laying in bed next to your wife and you want to watch porn, no, if you want to play a game or something, you don't want to wake anybody.
Yeah, that
But then
dock.
you're slapping around the control sticks.
Yeah, that dock's like some sort of hub where you can connect it to your PC
so you
and your
shouldn't
console
need
at the
that.
same time.
You shouldn't need that for the Xbox ROG Ally X20,
Right.
because it could just plug in USB-C.
Yeah, no, that's just like if you have multiple devices, I think.
Propaganda says AR X hamster. So yeah, I think there's really no point in the glasses. You have the screen already. It's already, and the screen is upgraded. So why are we having
People think that they like a bigger screen would be a better experience, and I guess they're trying to emulate that by having a fake screen.
Have you ever used one of these?
No, I've been tempted.
I've
been tempted to try it just to see what all the hubbub is about. But
I have tried 2 different ones, and both times I don't get the hubbub.
Yeah, I feel like I would get the same experience just like doing this.
There was one, I forgot the name of it, came out like a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. And I think I missed the pre-order or something. I think I put a down payment on it and I just forgot about it. There was a headset that had where the controller was the PC. So it was glasses and the controller was the system.
Okay.
And that sounds cool because there is no screen on it.
Yeah.
If you plug it in a Steam Deck, if you plug it in an Xbox ROG Ally X20, if you plug it in a Switch, those all have screens on them.
Yeah.
I really don't understand why you need the glasses.
And like they're easy enough to connect to a big screen already. Just like plug it into your TV with a dock.
That's what's even weirder about the Switch one. You need the dock. So you have to have a weird third-party dock to even plug it into these these glasses. Whereas a PC handheld, you just plug it in and it'll just work. So yeah, if you want this new, if you're in the market for a new Xbox ROG Ally X20, then you can't get it unless you get these stupid glasses.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying. The glasses, how do I describe it to you? It's supposed to look like you're watching something on a big 120-inch screen, but when you put the glasses on, there is no frame of reference for how big it is. It's just close to your face. And they are, I mean, there's new technology in them now, but the ones that I tried a few years ago, they are semi-translucent. So if there's lights, like right now, if you had them on, the lights would come through the screen. They would block what you're watching. So I'd argue it's worse than just playing it on the handheld. I mean, you'd be looking down at it, but still, I don't know. I hopefully the new ROG Xbox Ally Xbox X28 box will be available on its own.
Yeah.
But even so, it's going to be a lot of money. I'm thinking that the ROG the current one that's out, the X, is $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It has avoided price increases. So this is a new product. It hasn't been priced yet. It's got a new screen in it. There's an opportunity for a bit of a price increase. I'm thinking the device alone can't be less than $1,200.
I mean, but like everything else has been increased by like 500. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes a little bit higher than that.
It could be.
Could
absolutely.
This might be their way of like justifying a price increase, even though like
I think
chips are basically the same.
I think them bundling it with the headset is their way of justifying the price increase.
Yeah.
I think nobody. Well, actually, this one isn't even out yet. The ROG X Real R1.
Mm-hmm.
It says it ships July 2026. It's a pre-order. Maybe it came out and they made new versions of it. I don't know. I think them bundling it with the headset is a way to inflate the price without, making it seem overtly expensive. Trying to give value while also inflating the price, which I think is a little stupid. But again, you could still buy the original ROG Xbox Ally X. Yeah. And that is a great deal right now compared to all of the other ones that are that keep going up and up in price.
Or even like the base model Xbox Ally, the one that doesn't have an X.
That got dogged on a little bit when it came out because everyone was like, "What's the point of this? Just get the black version, the X version."
Yeah.
But now it's looking like a pretty decent deal.
Yeah.
Especially
it's frequently on sale
because of the Steam Deck price increases.
Yeah.
It's a better deal than the Steam Deck right now.
And that's why we talk about prices.
And that's why we talk about prices. Because you got to compare these things against each other.
The original ROG Allies, the non-Xbox branded ones, like those go on sale for a lot, like within the $300 range, a lot. And those I feel like are still valuable in this.
The original white ROG Ally, the original one, is still great.
Yeah,
that's still a great console after all these years. The lowest spec version of the Lenovo Legion Go S is $540 on Woot right now, Bob. The lowest spec one wasn't that good. That was a Z2 Go chip, and that chip kind of sucked. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. Anyway, that's just the first handheld that was announced. The next one is hold on, Intel Arc.
Well,
G3.
That's the chip.
And that's going to be in the Acer Predator?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew it was going to be in the MSI.
So this is per The Verge. After the embarrassment that was the first MSI Claw.
Oh my
and
God.
The excellent MSI Claw 8 AI Plus that followed it. It was bad. Intel said it would create a custom handheld gaming chip. Today, it formally announced them as the Arc G3 and the Arc G3 Extreme.
All right, the first MSI Claw was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then they said the second one was excellent. I would also... Second one was all right. It was, at the time, expensive.
Yeah.
But
the point is, Intel actually made custom handheld gaming chips, the Arc G3 and the Arc G3 Extreme. There's a lot we don't know about the chips, but Intel's confirming that the Panther Lake variant contains 2 fewer CPU cores than Intel's Panther Lake laptop chips, but feature a full complement of Xe3 GPU cores to run games. They have 2 P cores, 8 E cores.
I don't know what that means.
And 4 LPE cores, plus up to 12 Xe3 graphics cores in total. I don't know what any of that means, but there's a lot, and it sounds impressive.
Though the extreme version, you're getting 2 extra cores.
Yeah.
That's the difference between 12 cores and 10 cores.
And they'll feature in at least 3 handhelds: the leaked MSI Claw 8 EX AI Plus, the just announced 1X Player 3 coming in June, and the just announced and biggest deal, Acer Predator Atlas 8, which might wind up being Acer's first handheld after the Nitro Blaze 7, 8, and 11 went MIA.
Oh, wait, they never came out?
According to The Verge, they never came out.
Because I never heard about it. Like, I heard they were at CES.
Yeah, I remember.
The Nitro Blaze. Remember, we talked about it on the show, and it had, like, all this cringy, like, gamer writing all over, and we were making fun of it. And then I guess it just never came out.
Yeah, it never came out.
So... Where are these handhelds? I want to see them. So we got the 1X Player 3, which I didn't even know about. I don't give a fuck about 1X Player. I actively hate 1X Player. The MSI Claw was the one that I heard about.
Yeah.
This is announced May 21st, it says.
This is a low quality image, but this is the Predator Atlas.
Oh, okay. So there was another, was it Acer? There was another one that, I think it's Acer. There was another one coming out that is a streaming only device. I don't think it's got an Intel chip in it.
No.
But anyway, I will probably the MSI Claw EX AI Plus Standard Edition lists for $1,780. That's American dollars?
Yikes.
What are we doing here, man?
Oh my God.
That's gotta be, this thing has to blow my whole world apart. I mean, look, the original MSI Claw 8 was cool because it was quiet. which I'm starting to appreciate more the more that I use these PC handhelds. They especially even this laptop gets freaking loud.
Yeah.
So having a nice, quiet, cool device is nice. The speakers were really nice. And MSI Claw, it's just expensive. I mean, they've been able to figure out ARC. Like Intel drivers have gotten a lot better, so games all just kind of work just fine. It's still not, the compatibility still isn't the same as the AMD Z2 Extreme chips and stuff. Those are more they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And AMD has been able to keep up with the drivers with games a little better. That being said, games crash all the time on this fucking laptop. It's starting to piss me the hell off. I think it's USD after conversions. Oh, so this was listed, I think, in Australian monies.
Okay.
So fake monies.
Yes.
And then it was converted. This thing's still going to be between $1,500 and $2,000.
Yeah.
The
ARC.
The claw. The claw.
Oh, the claw.
Yeah.
Because the Predator Atlas will come in at least two variants. One with the Intel Arc G3 Extreme and its Arc B390 graphics. Why do they always do add all this shit? Each version is going to have 24 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM. Handhelds will weigh about 1.79 pounds with a large 80 watt hour battery. 8-inch screen, 1920 by 1200 IPS panel at 16:10 aspect ratio. 500 nits of brightness, 48 to 120 hertz variable refresh rate. RGB, that's important. That's going to make your games better.
I'm also seeing 24 gigabytes of RAM.
I said that.
Yeah. That's
you might not have heard me when I had to read out LPDDR5X. That's the expensive one.
I'm paying all this money and I'm only getting 24 gigabytes of RAM. There's other devices that have 32.
Look, man, in this economy, you're lucky you're getting more than 16.
Turbo Limit says, I thought Bob was going to say, it better blow my dick off. Bring it back. You know, I was about to, and then I stopped myself because I was like, MSI might watch this. And that's where I draw the line. Yeah, I don't know. These are way too expensive. And I don't know, like, obviously we're at the point now where they just don't make any sense to buy something like this.
Yeah.
But over the $1,000 mark, I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Like, it's going to be able to play 007 First Light. I'm playing 007 First Light. What about it am I going to want that is going to justify the $2,000?
Yeah, I'm playing that right now on a Steam Deck. And aside from, like, you know, the graphics being not, you know, of this generation, let's say, like, it runs fine. It plays fine. There's no, like, technical issues. There's no, like, major glitches. So, like, I don't see what you can get from these higher end gaming PCs or, like, gaming handhelds that, like, you can't already get on devices that currently exist.
So I also played 007 First Light. I played it a little bit on the Lenovo Legion Go 2, which is now $2,000.
Yeah.
And it was ugly as hell. It was very ugly. I played it docked to a monitor.
Yeah, same.
Which is probably why it looked as bad as it did.
Yeah.
I guess frame rate, maybe a little bit of a higher resolution, maybe hair texture would look better, but like, am I going to pay over $1,000 for that? You don't even, like, when you're switching between console generations, you don't even pay over $500.
Yeah.
I mean, historically, now you probably
Now you do, yeah.
But still, that's like so much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess PC gaming was always kind of like this because, like, you would spend a lot of money to upgrade your graphics card and your RAM and your CPU with this, you know.
Yeah, so you would build the PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You would build the PC. It would cost $1,500 to $3,000 to $4,000, and you would go, this is X amount better than a PlayStation 5. You know, like I could play this on console, which is only $500, but I'm playing it on my PC that is 10 times the price, and it's 4K and 120 frames or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's a lot more money. It depends on when the console generation starts. Like if you're at the beginning of the console generation, the PC performance is pretty similar. But when you get more into the console generation, the PC performance vastly outperforms. Like right now, PC performance is outperforming consoles by a decent amount. But with the chip shortages and everything,
the price isn't there. Yeah,
we're starting to lose that a little bit. So I don't know. I've been very upset with the state of where the industry is, and every new announcement it's becoming harder and harder to get excited about these things because I just don't see the value anymore.
Yeah,
it was really cool when PC handhelds were first coming out. They were expensive at the time, like $500 for the Lenovo Legion Go. Like when that first came out, that felt like a lot of money, and it was cool though to be able to play the games.
You could justify it because before all this, the only like real video gaming handheld that had any kind of power behind it was the Switch.
Yeah.
That was $300, but going into it, that was a significantly less powerful system. It was running on essentially a cell phone chip.
Yeah.
The PC handhelds now are running on full desktop hardware, just in smaller form factors. So you understood that it was more expensive, but you're going to see that in the performance. Now the cost is so astronomical. It's like, is it worth it to upgrade from what you currently have to one of these things?
Yeah, I think it was just such a shake-up in the industry when it first came out. When the PC we had the Aya Neos. Those were astronomically expensive.
When the Steam Deck hit.
Yes. When the Steam Deck hit and then the other PC handhelds that followed from these laptop manufacturers. That was such a shake-up to the industry, and we haven't gotten better than that.
Yeah.
Like when those came out, we're not seeing anything that is better enough to justify how great these prices have increased.
Yeah.
Part of the issue is laptop manufacturers release things every year because they don't make money on game sales. They make money on the hardware, so they need to keep pumping out hardware, and I understand that. But we're used to video games where there's we need a reason to upgrade.
Yeah.
And there's just not we need something that blows my dick off.
Yes, as the kids say.
Here's something that might actually blow my dick off. I'm actually pretty excited about this. The NVIDIA RTX Spark. This is NVIDIA's foray into ARM.
Yes.
This is their ARM thing. So this is for tiny devices. This is where we need to be now because chips are not sustainable anymore. And even if we can get powerful chips, what are we going to do with them?
Yeah.
So we do need more powerful chips so that we hold more compute power. But I like the idea of having small, efficient things rather than having a big PC handheld in my hand. Why not a small thing that I could put in my pocket?
I think most people would rather have a small, efficient thing rather than this big monstrosity and all these little pieces you have to manage individually.
Yeah.
The all-in-one idea I think is really appealing to a lot of people.
Remember when a Game Boy would fit in your pocket?
Yeah.
Remember a PS Vita?
Yeah.
We have ARM-based handhelds. They're the Android-based handhelds, like the Ein Odin, the Retroid Pocket, and stuff like that. And they've been pretty decent. Now we could see something similar to that runs on NVIDIA, which would be huge for graphical power. So this is their chip. It's called the RTX Spark. We don't really know much about this. We know that NVIDIA, Windows, and one other company were teasing this on Twitter, the announcement of this. And this is it. It's just a really powerful, ARM-based chip that is similar to an Apple Silicon situation.
Yeah.
It's got 128 gigabytes of up to 128 gigabytes of unified memory. So the memory is built into the chip. I think you can literally see it. I think it's that on the left right there. Up to 20 cores. I guess they could do whatever it could come in a bunch of different configurations, which is pretty cool. They're showing Photoshop running on it. Of course, they're marketing this as like an AI tool.
That's the big thing.
Up to 1 petaflop of AI performance. I've never heard petaflop.
I've heard of
before.
petabyte. That's like 1,000 terabytes.
Yes. And I've heard teraflop.
Yes. And this
And
is
petaflop.
This is 1,000 teraflops.
There we are. So this is that chip. They're not saying, oh, I guess this is it. Wait, is it going to be in the Asus Pro art? Premium inside and out. And they have a bunch of laptops down here.
Yeah, these are like the first few laptops that are going to like use it.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure all these use Qualcomm chips. They just switched to NVIDIA?
I think so, yeah. Because like the Qualcomm chips, like those are... Qualcomm mostly makes chips for like cell phones and smaller end devices.
Yeah, but they made them for these laptops.
Right, but now they need something exponentially more powerful to do all the things that like a traditional desktop computer can do.
Right.
Because we need powerful hardware to run our AI servers in home, because that's the future. Get on board or get left behind and whatnot. So yeah, that's why NVIDIA is doing this, because like the Apple processors, the M processors, those are the first ARM chips to like really be desktop powerful, and people are getting like the Mac Minis to run their home servers and their AI farms and whatnot because of the power with the M1 chips. But Windows wants a piece of that pie. All the other chip companies want a piece of that pie. So that's where NVIDIA comes in to throw their hat in the ring.
Yeah, and why not? Like the M chips were they were the last big like jump in compute.
Yeah.
So yeah, remember when these MacBooks came out, the battery life save was insane, and Apple, Microsoft had nothing close to that. So Qualcomm jumped on board and they started making some similar stuff, but it's not the same.
Even then, like Windows on ARM has been like this weird dragon they've been chasing for like over a decade. Going back to the original Surface tablets, those were ARM-based Windows computers and they were terrible. Yeah. And then even when the M1s, the M series MacBooks came out and they switched over to Qualcomm, like it just still wasn't quite there yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will give you a similar Windows performance of an x86 Windows computer on an ARM system finally.
My hope is that NVIDIA getting involved means big time gaming performance on ARM finally. Like we have it a little bit with Qualcomm chips in Android devices. But it's not in an official capacity whatsoever.
This site explicitly shows Pragmata running, and it says experience the latest and greatest games with RTX, ray tracing, lighting for incredible immersion, the full suite of DLSS technologies, game-winning responsiveness with NVIDIA Reflex, the hardware that defined modern PC gaming, ready to play.
That's incredible.
NVIDIA graphics cards have been like the standard gaming graphics cards for like, I don't know, like 10 years at this point. So like it makes sense that like they would know how to do gaming hardware in any form.
As long as they want to do it. Because they could easily just make this AI shit and pretend like gaming isn't a problem at all.
Recently they said like AI accounts for like all of our profits. They moved gaming to like the other section of their quarterly earnings.
But like one of the reasons why Windows devices are so annoying is because they're big, they're loud, they're ugly, and I don't want to be carrying them around. MacBooks are nice, sleek, tiny. They're quiet and they're extremely powerful. So this is an opportunity for these devices to step it up. And if I can get something that's nice and small and sleek, that has long battery life, that can also play games, that's amazing.
Yeah.
H3 says you're looking between 2,200 and 4,000 easily. They're aiming this at MacBook Pro, which is fine because ARM is extremely powerful on a MacBook. I use the MacBooks for all my videos, and it's the MacBook I have is from 2021.
Yeah, you have the M1 still.
Yeah, and it's renders videos amazing.
People are still telling you to get M1 computers instead of like the MacBook Neos because you can find them for less money. And they're just as good now as they were back then.
It doesn't mean that eventually we will get super efficient, super cheap devices. That'll take a little bit longer for that to happen. You know, Apple didn't just make the Neo like immediately. They had expensive stuff with their M1 at first. So there is a world where we start to see the prices more like small, efficient stuff that is affordable. There's room for that to happen. But don't discount ARM just because it's a small, efficient chip. This can be insanely powerful, and I think this is a huge step forward in terms of what we can be playing games on.
Yeah,
I think this is like the biggest deal that's come out of Computex, or at least the most exciting for me. Microsoft also announced a device that's going to be using the Surface RTX. The RTX Spark. The chip we've been talking about. It's the Surface. It is their version of a Mac Studio.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a Mac. This looks like an Apple announcement. Kind of looks like a little Xbox.
It does.
The video that they have. It looks cool, but they are really. This is going to be expensive, and they're marketing it as an AI powerhouse. You do all of your AI computing locally. And this is for programmers. The video shows it coding, and they're expecting you to do like a local LLM on it, like you would a Mac Studio.
Yeah.
And do your high compute coding that way, which I'm not that opposed to. I'd rather, if you're gonna do AI shit, I'd rather it be locally on a device that you own.
Yeah. This way they don't have to build server farms out in Brookhaven.
Yeah.
And, mess up my water supply and my electricity bill.
If you're going to be like a powerhouse coding guy and you want to use AI to help you with that, I think that there's nothing wrong with having it on device.
Jensen Huang was even saying that the shifts in AI is going to be more towards like personal compute and like less reliant on, servers and cloud and stuff, and like have it all be like at home.
Well, so that is the lesser of the two evils. Like,
yeah,
the worry is they're putting all this money into data centers and server farms and whatever, and they're taking all the chips and putting them into those data centers and server farms. We have nothing left for us, the lay people. So I want the compute to be with us, even if we're going to be using AI. It'd be nice to have it on device. That's what Apple wants to do. They want to put the AI on device.
Yes.
But if they're going to be putting all of the chips in the data centers, everything's going to end up being cloud anyway.
But I still think it's the same issue, and that is like, to what end? Like the why of it all. Like, why do I, an average Joe, need an AI data center in my living room? Like, what am I going to do with it? What is the point of it? Like,
there is no point. Like the Surface RTX Spark, whatever, that is not for you.
Right.
This is for someone who's working for like a Fortune 500 company doing coding.
Yeah.
And that's to justify.
But so far, like, I mean, you're starting to see the turn a little bit towards enterprise, but like so far, the big thing with AI in general is that it's been forced into the consumer space as a consumer product, and none of the consumer product that AI has offered us has been compelling to anybody.
So another lesser of two evils that I will posit is the RTX Spark is being positioned as an AI thing.
Yeah.
But it could also, instead of using the power to run a local LLM, we could play Pragmata at maybe 4K, 120 hertz. So like that, I'm fine with that. If you want to say people can use it for AI, but then we just use it for video games, fine.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Just appease whoever you need. If you're gonna force me to use to lose my compute power so that you can have AI on a data center somewhere that I'm forced to cloud connect into, I'm gonna have a fucking problem. because I want my power locally.
I mean, it's already a problem because like now, like you've made all hardware expensive. Nobody can afford computers or anything. The solution is not to make AI, home based. The solution is just stop making data centers so we can afford computers. Like that's the solution.
Well, also the tariffs.
Yeah.
Wait, let's not forget it. I think that was the start.
That was the start.
I think that might be the more egregious part.
But I feel like a tariff on an SSD or RAM, like that didn't like quadruple the price of everything the way like the shortages have.
Yeah, it was compounding effects.
Yeah. You look at like when the tariffs initially impacted, like prices went up, but they went up like, $5, $10, $20. The RAM shortages and the SSD shortages, like, a 1 terabyte SSD is now like $200 when a year ago it was like you can get it for like $80.
Now, I'm getting a little too far into the weeds here, but is there a regulatory body that exists to make sure that a company's stock price is reflected by the performance of the company?
No, I don't think there is.
Because right now they're all dumping their money into building data centers and buying up chips and stuff, and then they have nothing to use them on.
Well, I think Corsair is like publicly traded, and they're profitable, but their stocks went down because they weren't putting their money into AI, and they had a headphone division that was like the shareholders like, what's the point of this division? You should be focusing on AI.
Well, they did. They announced they were cutting out of personal.
Yeah, eventually, but like they didn't have to. They were profitable.
That's the FTC's job, technically, is it?
Yeah, Federal Trade Commission.
I know, but is it their job specifically to be like, hey, you guys have a lot of money in your stocks. Are you actually valuated that high? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know how that works. We've gotten way too far.
We have, yes.
I think that's everything, though. That was, I think, relevant at Computex.
The big stuff from Computex, yeah.
Yeah. So, honestly, a lot of stuff. Nothing I'm overly excited about. I'm optimistic about the RTX Spark. I'm not that amazed at the all the laptops that it's going to be used in. I was only a little bit interested in like the Asus ProArt because I think that those look really nice, but that's not like something I would ever like consider gaming on. Maybe, I mean, I'd love to see, but I'm more interested in getting the an ARM chip in a small gaming handheld. I think they mentioned small gaming handhelds, but we didn't see anything like that yet. So I've been saying I want NVIDIA to enter the gaming handheld space. I thought that they would have. I mean, they have some great compatibility with their stuff already, so they'd be on top of the drivers.
Yeah.
So I think that their device would be really nice if they can get the price in a good spot. All that being said,
backlog. The Backlog is a segment of the WULFF DEN Podcast where we go through our entire video game collection of over 1,101 games. We pick one at random and we talk about it regardless of whether or not we've played it. I think Bob's looking for the
Super Mario RPG.
Woo! For the Switch?
Yeah.
The Switch version of Super Mario RPG.
I thought we had it physically.
You're the one who bought it. I didn't. We must have.
I thought I had.
I thought you did too. Is it labeled physically? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Super Mario RPG. No, it says digital.
I remember the case.
Yeah. It's a really boring case.
I didn't play Super Mario RPG growing up.
Neither did I. We were not Super Nintendo kids.
We were not Super Nintendo. Actually, I'll take that back a little bit. I played it at a friend's house.
Okay.
Like a little bit. He loved the game. And I was like, I don't get it. This is Square Enix making a Mario game, so it's kind of like a Final Fantasy type shit, but Mario characters. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It looks really weird. I would say the Switch version is bad. I don't like it.
Really?
It's a remake.
Yes.
But it still plays like a Super Nintendo game.
So there's no like quality of life improvements?
No. In fact, I think it loses some appeal because it feels like they just took the game and put new assets on top of it. And because of that, like moving around is a little easier because you're not like on a grid, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that breaks some things. I think I got stuck in a loop. There's like a part where like I think you're being like blown down like a hill, and you gotta like something. There was a part where I kept like I felt like I was soft locked because of the way that the game played.
Okay.
So I started playing it on the Super Nintendo version on Delta on my phone.
Okay.
And I like it way better. I like the Super Nintendo version way better because playing it on Super Nintendo with the shitty graphics, there's something my brain is like okay with the jankiness because it's a Super Nintendo game. But being on Switch, there shouldn't be any jankiness, especially if it's a remake.
Yes. I would imagine, they wanted to keep it as close to the original as possible, but there is such a thing as being too close. At that point, just re-release the original game.
But it's a remake.
Yeah.
That's what's freaking me out. That's why I lose my mind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bob is in the minority on this one. I don't give a shit. I think it's bad. I think it's actually no. Didn't it get a bad Metacritic score?
No, the people generally Metacritic score of 84.
Okay,
people genuinely
okay
seem to
score.
enjoy the remake. I'm sure there's like the super fans out there who like have their little like nuanced takes on it here and there, like, oh, like Mario doesn't jump the same as he does here and there and whatnot. But
so again, I like the Super Nintendo version, and I didn't grow up with it. I played it later. So I think that the Super Nintendo version is a very good game. I just think that they didn't add anything to the Switch version.
It's a very weird release. So like Super Mario RPG, the big deal was it was made by Square back in the Final Fantasy like 6 era.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Nintendo and Square had a falling out. Nintendo went on to make their own Mario RPG series. That was Paper Mario on console and Mario Luigi on handheld. And that like kept the same like vibe and like the same.
People really do like the Mario RPGs.
But it was never like Super Mario RPG. Mm-hmm. And this was like the first like real acknowledgement of that game from Nintendo in like 2 decades, let alone like a follow-up to it.
I think it's cool. We got a lot of cool characters and stuff. Again, I'm coming at this from somebody who did not play it back in the day, and I only played it now. So I like Super Mario RPG. I like the vibe that it has. It's turn-based combat.
Yeah.
But you get like bonus points if you hit if you press A.
There's like a timing element to it.
If you time it right, you can block or you can attack more than you would if you don't time it right.
That's been carried on to like other games. A game that I played that has that very prominently is South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
Really?
Yes, it's very much inspired by that. Yeah, like you do your turn-based combat, but like if you time the button presses right, you can do more damage. So like the lineage of Super Mario RPG is like felt in a lot of games, and because that element is so unique to that game, like you can see it when you see it come up elsewhere. Like it's really, really noticeable.
Expedition 33 is the one that everybody compares it to because that has the same timing based combat.
Okay.
So I did not like this. I really was disappointed by it because I, again, never played Super Mario RPG, so I thought this was my opportunity. I think that they could have done a lot better modernizing the game. Like, I don't want them to change a lot, but it, again, felt like they just took the Super Nintendo game and put a filter over it, and It doesn't feel like a remake.
So this game came out in 2023. That's the same year as the first Illumination movie came out. And I think what happened was around this time, Nintendo really started putting out a lot of Mario games. You had this game, you had Mario Wonder, you had a couple of other like remakes. I think there was a there was a Thousand Year Door remake or port or whatever. Mm-hmm. That happened because Nintendo realized how popular the movie was. So they're like, oh, I guess people like Mario. Do we have any Mario games on Switch? No. What do you mean no? Make Mario games. So they started re-releasing a lot of old Mario games.
Yeah, and that's good. They should make all their old stuff as accessible as possible because they have an amazing retro library.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed to having Mario RPG available on the Switch. I think that's great. I just think this was pretty lazy. And I was not happy with this. I'd say don't play it. I'd say go play the Super Nintendo version.
Ooh, spicy take. Is the Super Nintendo version on Switch Online?
I'm not sure about that.
I would hope so.
Nope.
Really?
No, sir. I remember thinking that was because they didn't want people to get confused with the remake, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
But like that hasn't stopped them from doing like they put, I mean, this might be a bad example, but the Mario 3D All-Stars pack, and then they put Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine in Switch Online. Like they've done stuff like that before.
Yeah, but in that case, they stopped selling it.
Yeah.
So like,
well, I mean, I don't know if they're really selling a lot of copies of Mario RPG Remake. Mm-hmm. You know, they might as well put the original on Switch Online.
No, Bob, they have an amazing vintage library. Retro means something new designed to look like something old. I hate so much. Yeah, don't play. I'd say don't play this game. If you want to play it, play the Super Nintendo version. You could find it.
Yeah.
I think the original's great. I think the remake I was extremely disappointed by. Thanks for watching the backlog. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
What else do we have here? The whole entire state of play. So, the last couple of Sony states of play were pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked them a lot. This one I was kind of half watching while I was doing some other things, and it was okay.
I thought this was good. I wasn't like blown away necessarily, but I did see a lot of games I thought were interesting. Some of the games I'm like actually excited to play. Some games I'm curious about. So we'll do what we usually do. We'll just go down the list. This is not the order that the games were shown, but you know what? I don't care. First on this list is Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thief. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's the next game in the Ace Combat series. Looks awesome. Doubt I'll ever play this game.
No.
Next up is Bancho the Chef.
This is cool. I was surprised by this. I think this is going to be cool. So this is a Dave the Diver prequel where you play as the sushi chef from Dave the Diver.
Yeah. Have you ever played Dave the Diver?
No.
Me neither.
I hear great things.
Yeah. So maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll give Bancho the Chef a shot. Probably not. Control Resonant. This is the next Control game. It is Control with swords. We've seen this before. This looks like more of the same. Looks good though. So next up is Dune Awakening. This was the console announcement trailer coming September 22nd. This is an open world RPG. I believe it's Yes, it's single player and multiplayer.
Yeah, it is multiplayer. They made I remember hearing that during the announcement.
Yeah.
I got to get into Dune.
I mean, the movies are very good.
People like the old games.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I need to get into the movies though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
definitely the movies at minimum. Next up is Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered.
I think what we've been missing is some more Dynasty Warriors games. Especially, why not take the old ones if we're can't get enough?
They said in the state of play that like this is the one that like set the standard for the series going forward. So like if you're gonna play one Dynasty Warriors game, this is it. There you go. You don't need another Dynasty Warriors game ever again. Next up, so this is the final reveal. This is God of War Laufey. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is
God of War woke. Yes,
you play Goddess of War, Wife of War. I saw one person say you play as Kratos' dead wife. The trailer starts the second she's burned, which is cremated, in God of War 2018, and it takes her on a journey through the afterlife where she fights Egyptian and like Mongolian gods. So like so like that to me is actually interesting. We're like now because God of War originally was Greek and then the Sad Dad era was Norse, but now you're acknowledging like everything else. So like that I'm actually kind of interested to see. I didn't play Ragnarok. I liked God of War 2018. I didn't love it as much as everybody else.
I also didn't love it. Yeah. I got like 8 hours into it and stopped.
I beat it and like I liked it more as I played of it, but I do think it's kind of overrated.
I do think it was overrated. Yeah. This looks really cool.
It does.
I do like the Mongolian guy. When are we gonna fight Jesus Christ?
I mean, that's like down the road.
Right? I will get that one.
Oh my god,
that would be funny.
Have I talked about this? Is way off topic, but like they finally put out the unreleased Swamp Thing issue where like Swamp Thing meets Jesus.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so like
which era of Swamp Thing is this?
This is like right after Alan Moore's era, so like in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an issue. I think it was Rick Veidt is his name. He took over writing it, and he was going to do a series where like Swamp Thing goes back in time, and he meets Jesus. And it got all the way up to like right before production. They're like, we can't release this. And like, it's nothing blasphemous. Like Swamp Thing helps protect Jesus from demons. Like that's
if he's
what
going
happens.
back in time. Okay,
yeah, Jesus is just hanging out.
I thought it was Swamp Thing. Like
no, I read
because he's like a god.
I read this is wrong, but I read somewhere that like Swamp Thing, the wood of the cross was made out of Swamp Thing. That's what I thought it was. And it wasn't.
Okay.
But I kind of wish it was.
That
would have been so cool.
Crazy. There's a Passion of the Christ sequel coming out.
There is. Maybe Swamp Thing's going to be in that.
There's room for a crossover.
There's nothing in the Bible that says Swamp Thing wasn't there.
That's true.
So
you can't prove that he wasn't there.
Exactly. Anyway,
God of War, you play as a woman now.
Yeah. I don't think that's coming out this year.
Do we see combat?
It was a 30-minute trailer.
23 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, you get like a whole.
Oh, here's combat.
Yeah, you get a whole thing.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, you look a lot more agile than Kratos.
Yeah. There's a gelatinous cube in it, voiced by Jack Quaid.
Okay.
I know people are like falling in love with the cube, but it's giving me a lot of like Forspoken vibes, where it's like quippy and like, hey,
I got that with Wolverine.
Really?
Yes.
With Wolverine?
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay. I don't think there's a date on God of War Woke yet, so we'll just have to tune in.
That's the biggest deal of the whole.
That's the big deal. Yeah, because it's the next.
We didn't know about
the next God of War. Yeah. Next up, Marathon. They showed off Runners, the season 2.
I want to get back into this.
Okay.
I'll also mention, normally during the state of play, during the live stream, everyone's spamming the chat for Bloodborne 2. This time, the chat was spamming Destiny 3.
Yeah.
They were spamming emotes for Destiny 3. And I thought that was really interesting because, one, I didn't know that many people even cared about Destiny. And two, we just got the announcement that they weren't going to support Destiny 2 anymore last week. So you think they're going to announce the new one this quickly?
Yeah. So
anyway,
so you can wish list God of War. Sorry, I thought they would have like just a year, but all they have for God of War Laufey is like you can wish list it. Like it doesn't have like even
wish
a window.
list it on the PlayStation Store. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Tokon Fighting Souls, Marvel fighting game. We got 4 new characters, and they're all bad guys.
Yeah, they're part of the Doctor Doom's Knights of Doom. So they revealed Doctor Doom, the Green Goblin, Carnage, and
Magneto.
Magneto.
I believe we knew about Doom. We might have known about Magneto. Carnage is awesome. I don't know if we've ever had him in a fighting game.
No, we've had Venom.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I want to play this still.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Next up, Wolverine. This was the first thing they showed off. We had extended gameplay footage. We got to see Jean Grey's in it. That's cool.
Jean Grey's in it?
Yeah, that was Jean Grey. The redhead with the telekinesis.
I thought that was Wanda.
No, that's Jean.
Oh, I thought
clearly a redhead. Jean is famously a redhead.
I thought Scarlet Witch was red because she's Scarlet.
Yeah, not her hair. She wears red.
Is she a redhead in...
No. In the movies?
Nope. Shut the fuck up. Give me a second. Marvel Rivals. Anyway. The trailer opens up with Wolverine doing the cringy single-player AAA protagonist dialogue.
What do you mean?
A clue. Maybe I'll save this for later. Like he does some shit like that. He's talking to himself, and he talks a lot, and that's not something I expect from Wolverine.
I mean, Wolverine's not like typically, at least like the Wolverine like I generally like to read. He's not like the silent type. Like he's got like an attitude. He's got like an
attitude, but he's not a quippy talker. He's talks what he needs to. It's blunt, and he doesn't want any bullshit.
Yeah, but like he's not above like saying a one-liner here and there, you know.
Right, but it's very weird to hear him talking to himself.
I mean, yeah. That is more of a Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, it felt like they took Spider-Man and they put it in Wolverine.
But I feel like I don't think that's necessarily reflective of like the entire game, because like as you saw through the rest of the gameplay footage, like it's very much not like he's making jokes left and right. It's more like the Solid Snake thing, where like he'll look at something and he'll like be an idiot about examining it, you know?
Yeah, and I don't expect that from Wolverine.
I don't know.
And there's a big crescendo in it. Are you a superhero? No, I'm Wolverine. Oh God.
No, that is something he would say. Like I don't care. Like that is something he would say. I thought it looked cool. I thought it was suitably violent and bloody. The combat looked good. I liked how they showed in the trailer what happens when your health meter gets really low. Because like the whole thing is like, yeah, he gets beat up, but he can regenerate, no big deal. But like it shows you what happens when it gets like really low. Like there's like a quick time event where you can try to like revive yourself really fast. So like it uses up your rage meter.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. So that's cool. They also announced after this that like apparently you can turn the gore off.
Okay, that's cool.
Which is, you know, you may think like, oh, whatever, but like if I want to play this game, I don't want to have to explain to my kids what's coming out of all those people. They're not ready for that Wolverine yet.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I thought of that with Spider-Man, and it didn't hold my attention that much. So I'm hoping that this can.
Well, this isn't going to be like a big open world thing. This is like definitely a much more linear.
I would prefer that.
Yeah.
I would prefer a linear experience. But this looks like it plays a lot like Spider-Man with the combat.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested. I'm hoping that mechanic where if your health gets low, you can kind of regenerate it. I'm hoping that that's something that like a unique spin on like a character that isn't supposed to be able to die, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's
it looks like
that feels like a good way to play with a traditional health-based game.
Yeah.
You know, like this guy isn't supposed to be able to die, so give him another fail state. Like give him something that would like let him be invulnerable, but give him another reason to have you fail the level.
Yeah.
It feels like there's something that cool could happen there rather than just making it a beat 'em up like Spider-Man.
So that's cool. That's coming out September 15th. Next up, first person action horror game.
This game looks
sick. There was censored dong. I wonder if that will still be censored for the final release.
I hope not.
We got this game looked cool. Kamuri. This one was revealed by what's her name? This lady.
Matane.
Yeah.
Ikumi Nakamura.
Yes, she even said, you might remember me as this lady.
I forgot what she worked on.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, that was the big one.
And some stuff before that.
Yeah.
Bayonetta?
I think so.
Or Okami. Or maybe both. I don't know. She was a character artist or concept artist or whatever. So she made her own studio, and this has been in the works for years. So they are finally releasing something. This looks a lot like Sunset Overdrive.
It gave me Hi-Fi Rush vibes. Not like the art style, but like the movement and the combat and stuff.
Okay.
So,
is this a live service game? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Online co-op with up to 2 other players. That's all it says.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's live service.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No Rest for the Wicked. This is from the creators of Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori of the Will of the Wisps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a Souls-like action RPG for solo and co-op players.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Be able to play with some people. It's like a top-down situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next is Onimusha Way of the Sword.
Oh shit, there's a demo?
Yes, that the demo is available now.
Oh, I'm dusting off my PS5.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a demo.
That looks cool. I'm excited to see that.
September 25th. There's not a lot of time in September.
No, I mean, I didn't have any. I was going to say this afterwards, but like after this state of play, people realize like there's like 5 games a week coming out in September.
Jesus Christ.
September is packed now because everyone's afraid of GTA 6.
Yep.
Next up, Phantom Blade Zero got a new trailer. Looks cool. Never going to play it, but I can at least appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not going to have time for this one. It does look cool,
though. Quick PlayStation Plus update. Guitaru Man is coming to the Classics catalog. As is PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy, which we did a Backlog episode on. And Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. That's the 4th Onimusha game that not many people played because it came out in 2006, right before the PlayStation 3 came out.
I didn't even know about it.
Yep. So there you go. Next up,
people are into Guitaru Man.
Yeah,
that means guitar. Man.
Oh, guitar. Next up is Rayman Legends Retold. This is a 3D reimagining of Rayman Legends.
It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful, but it's so bizarre because like Rayman Legends was like famous for its like 2D hand-drawn style artwork.
Yeah, the 2D, the side-scrolling parts kind of look the same.
Yeah.
The 3D parts look really cool and new.
Yeah. It's up to 4 players, couch co-op. It's got fully voiced characters, expanded soundtrack. So, I mean, it'll probably be good.
Yeah, looks good.
Silent Hill Townfall.
This game also looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm not even I've never played a Silent Hill game before, but after playing Resident Evil 9, this game looks cool.
Well, we have both versions of Silent Hill 2, the original and the remake. So if you ever want to give it a shot. Yeah, so this was the announcement of the release date, September 24th. Clear Septembers.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna play
it does look good though.
I do love the idea of him having a little like handheld like CRT radio thing.
Next up, Stuntman Hollywood.
This pissed me off because I was not paying attention, and then I heard the Back to the Future music, and the DeLorean came, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he reaches his arm out, and it's Marty McFly. He's dressed like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
But it's a stunt man, and now we're in the stunt man game.
See, I was like watching it, and first, like the first part of the trailer, like, okay, yeah, whatever, it's a racing game. And then there's a subtle reference to the first Fast and the Furious movie. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then it cuts to Knight Rider. Like the Knight Rider music plays, and then Kit comes out and he's like, oh, wait, shit. Like, you can play as Knight Rider? What is this? And then the DeLorean comes out like, wait, what is going on
I
here?
missed all that other
Yeah.
stuff. That other stuff would have been good context.
So Stuntman is like a PS2 era racing game where like you had to like do like movie stunts in cars. It was annoyingly difficult. You had to be very precise with what you were doing. And now it's back. And now it has things I'm actually interested in, like Knight Rider and Back to the Future.
I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's all.
I would definitely want to check this out. The Lost Wild. This is coming out next year. You are a little kid trying to escape from dinosaurs. I think you're supposed to be a little kid.
I saw somebody on Twitter say that they get PTSD every time they say a dinosaur because they expect it to be Dino Crisis.
Yeah, there was a part of me that's like, is this Dino Crisis? Next up, Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis. This is the remake of the first Tomb Raider game. They had the release date reveal February 12th next year.
Okay.
This game was supposed to come out in this summer.
Oh, so it's delayed.
It's delayed.
Oh, that's upsetting.
But the thing is, we're also supposed to get Tomb Raider Catalyst next year. So
that's the new game.
That's the new game.
Okay.
This is the remake of the original game.
Right.
So does this affect Catalyst? Are we getting 2 Tomb Raider games next year, or are they moving that to 2028?
I bet this does affect Catalyst. Is there a month slated for Catalyst?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they'll probably just be late next year.
Okay.
Looks cool though.
It does. It does look cool. I definitely am excited for this. Definitely want to play this. Until Dawn 2. This is a sequel to Until Dawn. This is developed by a new studio. It's a brand new experience, new cast, new story, whatnot. Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not?
And that's it. That's all they showed.
You know, after going through all that, I'll say pretty decent.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's not a bad state of play.
Couple that I was interested in.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. I'm gonna try Wolverine. Bancho the Chef, I think is a cool idea. I mean, I already like Marathon. I think God of War
might like surprise
LaFay.
Yeah.
I think that does look pretty good, even though I wasn't a big God of War guy. Marvel Token I've always been into.
Kimura looks really good. I hope Onimusha is good.
And a demo for Onimusha is probably the biggest deal for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. That's all the exciting stuff.
So there you go. A good state of play.
A good state of play.
Which is, Sony needs that, because next article, PlayStation first party game sales are in a sharp decline year over year. Ever since 2020, Sony has sold millions of fewer copies of games it has developed and or published for its PlayStation console, until a small uptick in the past year, according to data released by Sony and collected by GameFile. That the recent peak of its performance in the 12 months between spring 2020 and winter 2021, Sony sold 58.4 million copies of its games. 4 years later, in a 12-month cycle that includes Game of the Year winner Astrobot and infamous flop Concord, Sony sold less than half as many first-party titles. The company's most recent total, tallying first-party PlayStation games sold on PS4 and PS5 from April 2025 to March 2026, showed the first improvement in a half a decade, up to 32.1 million first-party games sold. That modest rebound came in a year that featured the marquee release of Ghost of Yotei. So, you have the chart on screen for the world to see. Even like without the COVID jump in 2020, where everyone was buying games and whatnot, it has been a steady decline of people buying first party Sony games.
Yeah, it's less than it was before COVID.
Yeah.
They're not putting out a lot.
They're putting out either a lot of remasters or remakes, or the stuff they are putting out isn't appealing to people.
They're not exciting. I'm so fucking sick of third person action games where you punch and punch until a little icon comes up over their head, and then you counter. I'm sick of that. Every fucking one of their games is that.
Not just that though, like they're all big open worlds. They all have crafting and collectibles and like side quests and
give me something different.
Yeah, like
Saros is the most different.
Yeah, but like
even though that's kind of a lot like the previous game that came before it,
and that's not really selling as much as their other first party games.
Yeah,
you know, like it's. I mean, I think that's also indicative of this generation as a whole. Like it's exciting technology. And there are good games to be played, but like, that's it. Like, there's nothing really like drawing people to gaming like there was in the previous generation.
All the live service stuff is,
I mean, that's ruined it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is, I think, monopolizing people's attention. Back in our day, it would be the Call of Duties and the Maddens, and that was what was monopolizing people's attention.
Yeah.
And in between that, you would play a nice cheeky little God of War or something. Yeah. But these days, people only want to play the Arc Raiders, the Fortnite, the Call of Duties. So, and PlayStation is kind of doubling down on that stuff of being the device that you play these big live service games on.
But it's weird because they're also like trying to move away from that. You know, they've canceled a lot of like live service games. They're like trying to show off their new, like they just show off a single player God of War game. Like they're trying to show that they're still the place to go for like quote unquote prestige single player games. But like, hopefully, like I care what happens to Sony, but like, you know, maybe God of War Laufey will like turn the ship around and like start, because that's like a big marquee title. And that's like showing something new and different within the same world that people are already familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw during the State of Play a lot of stuff that could draw people's attention. Yeah. But I think the big they need big stuff, and that would be God of War. And I think that new one is different enough that might draw some.
And even like
attention.
Wolverine, it looks like a much more linear experience than a lot of the stuff they've been putting out recently. This is specifically for Sony first party titles. You know, so third party stuff, I'm sure, like we know, sells better on that than it does on Xbox.
I'm being reminded in the chat that they also make MLB The Show, which is not the same as punching and punching until you have to counter.
Yes.
So my apologies. Forgot about that one. I think that the whole industry is hurting in all different ways, and it's going in a completely different direction. So I don't think this really means all that much, if I'm being honest. I think that it means, it means what we already knew, that every company's first party stuff is really not that exciting.
It's a reminder, I think, because like we've been hearing for years now that like the PlayStation 5 is, you know, on pace to outsell the PlayStation 4. Like Sony is doing great. Sony's got no issues. Sony isn't like in as bad as Microsoft is right now. Sony's got, you know, the market share and gains. But like then you see the data, and the data like doesn't lie. Like you could see that like they're not selling as many games as they used to. Even when there's like a game that comes out, like the uptick isn't that much of an uptick.
We still haven't talked about the Steam Deck prices.
It's been a week, so like, yeah, the Steam Deck OLED it was in stock. It's not in stock anymore. People are still buying it, even though it now costs $789 for the 512 version and $949 for the terabyte model.
So they announced this last Wednesday?
Yeah.
And then it sold out.
Yeah.
It's back up.
Okay.
But it sold out for like a day or two.
That's insane.
Because they were sold out for a while. So I guess they came back up, and everyone who was waiting for one ended up getting it. So that's why these companies are raising the prices, because people are buying them.
I mean,
and that's upsetting.
Credit to Valve for holding off for as long as they could, but like it was bound to happen.
This like crushed my whole world. Like I was like depressed after this. Like they felt like the last holdout.
Yeah.
It felt like they were willing to take the hit to maintain being the like affordable option.
Yeah.
And them increasing the price really like took all hope away from me that there would be other side to this.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they explicitly say these new prices reflect the current state of component costs and other global logistical challenges across the industry as a whole. So like they're not immune to rising gas prices, tariffs, RAM shortages, and things like that.
Yeah, and I thought they might be.
Yeah, no, I feel like Valve is not a major player in the hardware space the way like ASUS and Microsoft and Sony are. So like they're probably feeling it more than those companies are.
Yeah, they don't make much hardware, especially before this.
Yeah.
And the hope was that they're willing to take the hit because they make so much money on the storefront.
Yeah.
You buy the Steam Deck, and now you're on their storefront, and you spend all of the money there.
Yeah.
I guess that's not enough.
Nope. And I think it leads to the next problem. I have a tweet from Valve insider Brad Lynch. Take this with a grain of salt, but it was just whispers in my ear. Back when I was told a figure for what Valve's estimated price they'd have to set the starting price of the Steam machine, it was still higher than today's Steam Deck prices, and that was 2 months ago. So when he first heard rumblings of the Steam machine's price point 2 months ago, it was a higher number than what the Steam Deck is selling for now.
When I saw the price increase, I was like, the Steam machine is fucked.
There's
no world that
you have said on this show that you firmly believe
$550, baby.
Do you still believe that?
No, there's absolutely no way this thing's going to be less than $800.
There's no way this thing's going to be less than $1,200 at this point.
If I had a gun to my head and they would pull the trigger if I got the price wrong, I would say $0, blow my fucking brains out. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I would say $1,200.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't see...
And that sucks.
Yeah.
I think that is a horrible price for a device like this.
Yeah.
It's not that good of a computer. I'm sure it'll get more optimized than what we saw.
Yeah.
From the previews. But the previews, I wasn't that impressed.
I mean...
I was impressed with the assumption it would be $550. Now, knowing it's probably going to be $1,200, I'm not impressed at all.
Yeah.
I'm extremely disappointed.
It's $1,200 at minimum.
Yeah.
So, like, who knows what this thing's going to wind up being. And that sucks. Because, like, I was looking forward to this. As somebody who's finally, like, willing to become, like, a full-on PC gamer, like, who doesn't want to deal with, like, the hassle of, like, buying the components to build one or buying a pre-built or, like, trying to look for... Because I want, like, a smaller form factor PC. This is exactly what I'm looking for, you know.
Take the MU Deck PC, the Playnix. It's pink. It is not that small. It's the size of a PS5.
Okay.
So.
I might have to take you up on that.
It's literally just sitting in a box.
Right. I mean, I'm sure my daughter will think it's
But
cute.
that thing's like $1,200.
Yeah.
And I was like, that thing's going to be more powerful than what the Steam machine is.
So, will it make First Light not look...
It'll run really good on that, honestly.
It'll
look very good.
I might have to take you up on that. I'll just cover it in stickers.
We got to hook Will up with Bazlight. So Playnix, I think, is just SteamOS. I don't even think it's Bazlight. I think it's just a legitimate SteamOS.
What? On the MU Deck?
Yeah. It's called the Playnix.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm extremely upset about the Steam the Steam Deck price increases. It really
it's bad.
Fucked the whole industry up. And now everything is more, this was the last holdout. The first it was Sony did it before anything even happened. So Sony was like,
Sony did it in a sneaky way because they put out the slim models and they upped the price of the diskless version without explicitly saying that that's what they were doing.
Right.
So, and then Microsoft raised the prices of their Xboxes.
Well, Sony also raised the price
internationally.
Yeah. Then Xbox raised the price, then Sony raised the price again in America this time.
So it mattered.
And then every other PC handheld manufacturer raised the price. Nintendo just raised the price like a month ago. Or they said they're going to raise the price by just $50 in September.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck was being positioned against the Switch 2 by a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'd say they're of pretty similar power. So the Switch 2, I mean, the Steam Deck seemed like a pretty decent deal because there was one that was available for $400. That's cheaper than a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Then you can only get the 550 one, but it's an OLED screen. It's still, a reasonable option against the Switch 2. Now it's so much more money. It's $789 at the cheapest.
Yeah.
It's not a better option in any world than the Switch 2.
Yeah. I will say they're not in stock, but refurbished Steam Decks are still selling for their original price.
I saw there was some that were like $300.
Yeah. So like the one I have, which is a refurbished 512 LCD, is still, when it's in stock, it still sells for $359.
That will always instantly sell out.
Yeah. So like if the Steam Deck is the one you want, go to the refurb page. Don't even bother with the
But also, once again, we mentioned this early in the show, the Xbox ROG Ally white version, $600 brand new.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than a Steam Deck. When that was announced, we were like, this is stupid. It's the same power as a Steam Deck, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a better screen. It's got a 1080p screen, I think. Is it 720 or 1080? I don't know. It's a little more powerful than the Steam Deck, but it was more money. So it was like, why would you ever get that?
Yeah.
But now it's cheaper than a Steam Deck and more powerful. So like there are
options, but like
it flipped everything around. Like the Steam Deck was like the golden goose, and now with all these different price changes, it's making some of these other ones a better option. Some ones that I never would have considered before.
Yeah. It's just it's a weird time to be a gamer because the games are really good, but the experience of like getting like the hardware and stuff is like it sucks. It's a nightmare. Like the barrier to entry is like criminally high right now.
Yeah.
And I understand why people are going back to like retro games and like older vintage games because like it's simpler, it's not always cheaper, but there's more variety and it's like less of a hassle, as it were,
Yeah, I think that's kind of like a silver lining here is seeing people decide to stick with what they have and make the best with what's currently available, and maybe even looking backwards and trying to refurbish some of their old stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's been pretty cool to see. It's just unfortunate the circumstances we have to experience that with.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get into anything else, you played 007 First Light.
I did.
We keep talking about it.
Yes. I'm not far. I'm up to the beginning of when he's the chauffeur.
Okay, so, I am after that.
Okay.
Like that takes a while. That mission is
I
like
feel
long.
Like a lot of the missions take a while, but
this game feels extremely linear to the point where you really don't have any freedom like at all to do anything.
I don't agree 100% with that. What I've played, like the levels, like they're not huge. They're not like as big as like some of the Hitman levels were in those games. But there is kind of like a certain amount of
level feels very Hitman.
Okay. There's a certain amount of flexibility in like what you're able to do with the game. Like the mission where like you're in training and you got to capture the flag. So like there's multiple routes you could take. You can go left, you can go right, you can go underground, you can like try to just go straight forward. The whole point is like you're trying to like sneak around and like capture flag.
I did not feel like there were multiple routes. I felt pushed towards one direction.
So I found out that there is a way, if you turn around, you can just walk up the stairs on the catwalk, and everyone's like, all of your classmates are like, what are you doing? And then Bond goes, oh, spycraft, do the unexpected. He just walks over and gets the flag, and that counts.
Okay, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either, but like that's what I'm talking about. Like the Hitman games kind of did this as well. Like there's a lot of ways to like beat the level, and there's a lot of ways to beat the level that like you're definitely not going to realize you can do it to make your life a lot easier. Again, like I'm early in the game. I think there's a lot, from what I understand, it's like a 20-hour game, so there's a lot of levels in there.
Yeah, I'm 5 hours in, I think.
Yeah, so like I'm hoping as the game goes on, like the levels like open up more and more, and there's more variety in what you can do within the game world.
I think that there's an illusion that the level you're about to play is open because it's a big area.
Yeah.
But they do go here. Okay, now go here. Okay, now go here. And it's like a dot on the map, you know? So I'm not saying that's necessarily like a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of keyboard warriors who are, have issues with games where you have no control.
Yeah.
There's a video that was going viral of a guy playing one of the car levels, and he was just holding right trigger.
The car levels is like the big sticking point.
Yeah. You hold the right trigger and it just goes for you, and you don't have to do anything because you're playing a movie, and that's fine. You're playing a James Bond movie, and I understand that.
My favorite reaction to that video was like, this guy would play Forza and be mad that like the punching is bad in it. Because like, yeah, like IO Interactive, like they don't make driving games.
So I'll say the driving sections, they look like Forza, and I've been playing Forza, so it doesn't feel like Forza. So I'm thinking like Forza, and it's not the same.
But like,
but they're not bad. I don't think that it's
from what
necessarily
I've played, like this is the evolution of what EA did with James Bond.
It does feel a lot
from like Everything or Nothing to From Russia with Love.
It does feel like Everything or Nothing.
Yeah.
And I like that. So like Everything or Nothing, to me, that feels like one of those 8 out of 10 games that I just love.
Yeah.
Where like the gameplay is like an 8 out of 10, but like the experience is like a 10 out of 10. It just feels really cool doing it. And that's what this game feels like. Like it's cool because you're playing James Bond.
And
but like as a game, it's like all right. But it's fun to be there and to play through the movie.
Yeah, it's like the level in the club, which is like really early in the game. Like that's James Bond shit.
Yeah.
You're walking through the club, you're like moving your way through the dance floor, you're like eyeing your target. You have to like think, do I want to use a gadget? Do I want to like sneak through the side way? Do I want to talk to Jacksepticeye and have him get me in there?
I would not have known that was him if somebody didn't point it out.
I saw the video of him like pointing out his cameo. I'm like, oh, I wonder when that is in the game. It was like second fucking mission.
Yeah. Shroud is in it also, apparently.
Yeah. The guy who does this is in it.
Yeah.
The training montage in the game, cool. That's like deserves all the praise it gets, because like it is a very cool, unique way to do a training mission in a video game. They found a way to do a training montage in an interactive way. And
that is something you can only have in a video game.
Yeah.
And that makes the game worth playing, honestly.
Your
just that
traditional
one part.
like training level is like, you do it stops the game, like you do all of your hand-to-hand combat stuff, you do all of your shooting stuff, you do all of your platforming stuff, and then you do like all of the driving stuff. This game, like, it's cut like a movie training montage. So you'll do the punching scene, and then you'll do the platforming scene, and then you'll do the driving scene, and then you'll go back to punching, but now you got to learn countering, and then it's going to go to try shooting.
Cut really fast.
Yeah.
So you're doing one after another after another. So it doesn't stop, and that's really cool.
And that's good too, because like when you're in the middle of the game, you got to like string all this together like really fast. So I appreciate it for like trying something new, but also like trying it in a way that's like going to impact your gameplay later.
Yeah. So I do like it.
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately I'm being pulled away by Mina the Hollower. That game is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not far in it at all. I've played the demo from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And the demo at PAX. I'm not even to where I was in the demo at PAX yet.
Okay.
The beginning of the game is actually very hard.
Okay.
But I'm very excited to play that game. I think that's gonna be one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game of the year so far. But I do want to finish First Light.
Yeah.
It's just there's too many things to do right now.
I'm gonna get through First Light. So help me God.
I'm only a quarter of the way through, but I do want to beat it. I am enjoying it. Yeah. I don't want to act like I'm shitting all over it. What I don't enjoy is this collector's edition.
Oh,
this was $300.
You may have noticed before I picked up the whole thing to point at Bob's head.
Yeah, can you take the gun out?
No, you can't take the gun out.
The gun, it's fake. So I mean, I don't know what I was. I do know what I was expecting. You look at this online and you think that it's a gun that like a replica of a gun that you can hold.
Yeah.
But it's glued in and it's only half of a gun. Like this is not like velvet. Like this is all it's half and it's glued in. So if you try to take this out, it's a block.
Like I didn't expect this to be actually made out of gold.
No, I didn't expect it to be plastic.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like functioning. But you expect it to be like a prop.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's
$300 for this box.
It's funny because I saw you complain about it, and then I saw someone on Instagram do like a video review. Same exact thing. Same exact complaints.
This was the first thing they did, try to pick it up?
Yep.
Why not?
They took the whole thing apart too. Yeah.
It's a gun. You want to pick it up.
This reminds me of like the Arkham Asylum special edition with the Batarang, and you can't take the Batarang off the stand. Like,
I mean, maybe it's because it's a gun and they don't want any liability, but it's gold.
You can make it non-functioning. You could put the orange tip on it.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. Well, then it doesn't display nice.
I know, but come on, man. Also, in the movie, like, it doesn't have 007 written on the bullets.
Is it in the game?
I don't think it is. What they could have done, because in the movie, the golden gun is made up of like a pen, a cufflink, lighter, and a cigarette case. So you could have just made it those parts.
I would have liked that better.
Yeah.
Even if it was, well, I don't know. If it was like the movie, he opens a case in the movie and puts it together, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it looks cool, but
it's been a while since I've seen the Golden Gun. That's not one of the better Bond movies.
It looks cool. It is for the price that it costs.
It is
one of the worst collector's editions.
Yeah.
We have a lot more things to talk about.
I guess we could just plow through.
Well, why don't we save it for the bonus episode? Is there anything you particularly want to bring up in the main episode?
Not really. I mean, we'll just like summarize. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 4 was announced. There's a lot of news out of that. The Witcher 3.
The biggest news is it's coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
Too. And the notable part about that is Call of Duty hasn't worked on Steam OS or Linux in
years.
Yeah, ever, basically. Yeah. Black Ops 3 works.
I think it's the last one. Yeah.
So the new Call of Duty is going to work on the Switch too, but not on the Steam Deck, which is another punch in the gut.
Yeah. So there's that. Master Collection 2, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2 will retain some of its licensed weirdness in it.
Like the iPod.
Yes. The Witcher 3 is getting DLC in 2026. Stop Killing Games, big progress in California.
So another one of my Twitter beefs today.
Yeah.
Was
like
beefing about this.
Mod Retro is using an AMD chip for the M64.
I did not know about it.
Neither.
I also still don't know how to get one.
They were like shadow dropped that announcement. Like it was just randomly posted. Like,
AMD posted about
it. And I mean, we don't have to talk about this. I think this is kind of cute. A former Nintendo executive, David Yarton, has published a thriller novel inspired by the handheld wars of the Nintendo DS era.
So it's a non-fiction?
It's a fictional novel.
Okay.
Game Trap, available now. It is a financial thriller set against the backdrop of 2005 era games industry, with Nintendo going up against the fictional Vantix handheld. Now,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Vantix is loosely inspired by the real world video game console, the Gizmondo, a Swedish handheld that had millions spent on promotion by its parent company despite never making a profit, and was eventually overshadowed by press reports linking several of its executives to organized crime. Gizmondo launched in 2005 in the UK and the US, going up against the Nintendo DS, but by 2006, Gizmondo Europe was liquidated and production on the device stopped. Notably, Gizmondo Europe's head, Stefan Eriksson, was reported to have been involved in Swedish criminal organizations and was later deported from the US after he crashed a rare Ferrari Enzo in California, and then he was jailed.
Jesus Christ.
So you think, like, gaming's in a weird state now?
Gaming will always be in a weird state. Okay, we're gonna save. We'll talk about some of those in the bonus. Probably a lot about Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and a lot about the Stop Killing Games. I'm gonna bring that up to the top because we got a lot to talk about.
I'm just gonna delete this one article because we don't have to talk about it. But like Strauss Zelnick, the head of Take-Two, kind of made a subtle dig at Bill the Rocket Boy. It's not really what's going on with Mind's Eye. It's more like
he's the
saboteur.
He's the saboteur.
It's not really what's going on with Mind's Eye. It's more of who's dogging on Mind's Eye, which is a different topic from a different show.
Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week!
It's Game Month.
It is.
Hideo Kojima from 2013. Just so you know, it may look like rainbow flag t-shirts that I'm wearing today, but I am not a gay.
Good on you, Hideo Kojima from 2013.
Kojima, or we believe you.
We believe you.
Although,
yes.
I don't know, because he retweets a lot of shit.
I mean, I feel like only a heterosexual male could create a character like Quiet and name a character Mother's Milk.
He was retweeting Robert Pattinson in drag not too long ago.
Oh,
that's why I think Robert Pattinson is the protagonist of Fizzent.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He retweeted something fucking crazy the other day.
Did he retweet that weird AI video that he did with Nicholas Winding Refn?
No, I did
because
not.
Let me tell you, I no longer feel bad about wanting to get the Delta version of MGS3.
He didn't make that. He was like appearing at something and they made it.
Yeah.
I don't think he had anything to do with that.
I mean, I'm sure he said it was okay.
There was some, I don't think that he did, to be honest with you. I'm not going to keep looking for this. It was something to do with cum. That's all I got. Anyway, we're going to talk to you guys.
Yes. Let's start with people who gave us money. Of course, you can give us money by using a Twitch Super Chat or a YouTube Super Chat. And of course, it's always patreon.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. And then after we're done talking to those people, we're going to talk to people who left comments on last week's WULFF DEN Podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. And if you're watching the show right now, please start leaving your questions and comments so we will get to them when we are done with everybody else.
Stolen with 10 months. What's up, dudes? Dropping in to give you a little free money. Looking forward to listening to tomorrow work. Thank you so much. Hey, if you had forgotten, if you have Amazon Prime, you link it to your Twitch account, you can watch the bonus episode for free if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Actually, now we just do it on Twitch to subscribers. So if you subscribe on Twitch with the free Amazon sub, you could get the bonus episode for free. Sith Lord, thanks for the Prime subscription. Dr. Sus Plays, thanks for the Prime. Jeffrey Sorensen, thanks for the 52 months. Hey! Southern Australian guy, thanks for the 8 months. Love the show and the extra content. Can you imagine a car company shutting your car down after 2 years? Outrage. Yet, how can gaming companies remove games from your library or shutting it down? I'm surprised every time I see a Fisker car. I see them a lot.
Yeah.
Those are the cars that came out, terrible reviews, and then the company immediately shut down. Duff Man, thanks for the 47 months.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And YouTube.
Yes, we. I think we only got the one.
Gami with the $2. What do you guys think about Kratos' wife, Italy's PM? Is that what
she doesn't look that much like Italy's PM?
She does. I think she does.
She's being played by Deborah Ann Wall from Daredevil, so she is very good in Daredevil. So
Mr. Magoy, thanks for the Prime subscription.
Yes,
I am accidentally opening Shaper 3D on my laptop. I'm going to last week's WULFF Den podcast. Sulavat says collectibles and its secondhand market are not gambling. There's a different issue altogether and will need its own word. You need to play a game to win some money, tied prize for it to be gambling, and buying stuff, even if it's a blind box, isn't a game. How is that different than a slot machine? You're giving money, you're rolling a dice, and hoping you get a certain outcome that is worth money.
I mean, blind box is like really like on the line of like, is it gambling and stuff, you know?
It is the secondary market that is making it gambling.
I don't know, because like, so like I brought
that's the loophole.
But like I'm thinking of a way like, so like Silent Hill 2 on PlayStation 2 now on the secondary market is like $500 or some shit. But like, to me, that's not gambling.
Well,
that's just
that's where your disconnect is, because you said the same thing about comic books last week.
Yeah,
you're buying Silent Hill. Which one was it?
2.
You're buying Silent Hill 2. You're not buying a blind box with all of the Silent Hills in them.
Right.
You're buying Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
So you're getting. It's not blind.
I know what I'm buying.
Yeah, it's like if I went to a slot machine and I said I want the cherry,
and they gave you cherries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael says, Will, do you think George Jimenez?
Jorge Jimenez.
George is a top 5 artist of all time?
Of all time? I don't think so, but
I'll let you know in 2 seconds.
He's very good. And like, I understand why they keep getting him to do Batman, even though they really should let other people do Batman. I am enjoying his work on the current run. I enjoyed his work when he was doing it with James Tynion IV.
This guy's great.
Yeah, no, he does excellent work. I like the redesign of the suit for the current run. I'm not gonna, you know, if I see him illustrating a book, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna get this book, unless he turns out to be a creep. Otherwise, yeah. But no, he's good. Of the modern day, like, he's definitely one of the best artists working.
Saint Spencer says, Bob, Mela is the shit. I just tried it the other day. Oh, the watermelon drinks that I just ordered more of. Not sponsored. Will, what's your favorite AFI album? And can I send you a free copy of my horror punk band's EP?
Yes, you can. And I don't know if it counts as an album because it's officially an EP, but All Hallows EP. Like that, that's like the best they've ever been. If you want album, then Black Sails in the Sunset. But like that era of like Black Sails, All Hallows, Art of Drowning, Sing the Sorrow, that is like a perfect era of music that has never been replicated.
Pete says, I don't think it's too crazy to think that console manufacturers like Xbox or Sony are thinking about potentially making weaker systems that would rely on cloud streaming. Well, Xbox is. Maybe not this upcoming generation, but maybe one after, especially since they've been toying with getting rid of physical discs. Sad times are ahead. I don't think they are getting rid of the physical box in your living room, but I think that they will have other options that are streaming only.
Well, I mean, when Phil Spencer was in charge of Microsoft, he was very open with the fact that they were trying to make a streaming box, and he wanted it at a certain price point that they couldn't hit. That's why they never released it.
I think they're still doing that.
Probably.
Well,
I don't know, because like Asha Sharma is like trying to simplify everything.
So last week we talked about the controller that was leaked. I think that is just being paired with a subscription.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to come with a box or if that's going to be intended to be used on your laptop or a TV or whatever.
I don't know. We didn't talk about this, but like Summer Game Fest is like next week. And
Friday.
It's Friday.
Well, it's now.
Okay.
But there is more coming.
Well, there's like the official Summer Games Fest, like Jeff Keighley-a-thon. Like that's Friday?
That's this weekend, yeah.
Okay. And then I think Sunday is going to be the Microsoft showcase, the Xbox showcase.
Also, this Friday is the 1-year anniversary of the Switch 2.
This Friday is field day at my daughter's school, and I got to go to that. That's neither here nor there. So hopefully with the Xbox showcase, like that will be Asha Sharma's first official statement as to what her vision of Xbox will be, outside of quick tweets saying like lowering the price of Game Pass, our logo is all capitalized now, this, that, and the other.
Last week, Renee Bunny Baby says, did you all see the Uber Eats driver who got bigger tips for putting her feet in the pics of the food by the door? LMAO, genius. I did see that. They're saying that because we opened last week with the guy who had one arm who gave me my food.
Oh, yeah.
I did see that, yes.
I did not see that, but it's very smart.
Got to do what you got to do.
You do. I have seen something where like if you make your eBay picture a hot chick, people are more likely to buy from you and give you 5 stars.
I saw people were AI generating hot girls into their Facebook Marketplace stuff to get better offers.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Play the game, baby.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in the chat. Did you guys see Jeff Keighley is teasing something Steam related for Summer Games Fest? I did. He tweeted a GIF of Steam coming from a New York City subway. That's got to be Summer Games Fest. Yeah, it's got to be the machine.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably announce the Steam machine.
That would be interesting, because Valve has so far done all of their announcements like on their own.
Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, they could still do it just around the same time as Summer Games Fest. I don't think Nintendo confirmed if they're going to be involved at all. They announced they're going to be at Gamescom.
I don't know. Is it Summer Games Fest or Summer Game Fest?
If you Google the wrong one, it's a picture of a hot dog, isn't it? Summer Gamefest.com is in my URL. I'm going to roll the dice. What happens?
It's Game Fest.
It's Game Fest.
Yeah.
Let's go to Games
Fest.
It's not the hot dog anymore.
Oh, what is it?
ASGC Games Community.
Okay. Not as fun.
It looks like an agency that helps people get hired into the games industry. Okay. I was hoping for the hot dog. Bob, what is your hot take on the Roundup first preview of Star Fox? I didn't watch it. I'm very interested in the game. I am excited for it, and I want to play it. I'm not that interested in seeing any more of it. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, like that. I feel like that's the problem with it being like a remake of the only Star Fox game that mattered, you know?
I saw a little bit of the last preview, and I was like, I don't want to see anymore. Like, I actually thought it looked worse, the gameplay that I saw. So I'm like, I just don't. I'm going to play it, so I'd rather just experience it myself than see some pre-programmed on-rails preview, you know?
Yeah.
People in the chat would like to know your opinion on Sony's Flex Strike Fight Stick. Yeah, they have a Fight Stick.
Oh, yeah, they have a Fight Stick.
And we heard about this already.
They announced the Fight Stick a while ago, and I guess they just put out like release date and more details.
I'm not that interested because it has a stick, but also it's going to be like $300. Oh, it's a cool case it comes with.
Yeah.
It's a backpack.
It's a backpack.
That's really cool. I think it's cool. I'm not really like a stick guy.
Does the stick come off and you put it in the backpack, or is like the backpack like curved so it doesn't?
They almost always unscrew.
Okay.
So, I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's cool that there's an official Sony one.
Yeah.
The interchangeable gate stick is crazy too. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, so you have... Whoop. So you're going to have one that has a stick gate instead of just a big circle. Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you can mod it to do like a WASD like keyboard keys, but
it's got to be easy to do.
It's going to be an expensive stick to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? There's an option to change the stick gate?
Okay.
Like it's a haptic?
Oh, wow.
Square, round. Okay, that's crazy.
That could be something.
I'd like to experience that. I know that's what you said, but I didn't think it would be a haptic thing. I thought it would be like something you physically remove and change out. Ugly as hell. I mean, I like the way it looks within their design philosophy for the current generation.
Yeah.
I think their design philosophy for the current generation is just ugly.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with this generation. They picked a really weird aesthetic.
Yeah, I'm not that into it. We're gonna do the bonus episode.
Okay.
And in it we will talk about Stop Killing Games, which I'm pretty sure we talked about last week.
This is specifically we didn't. This is specifically about what happened in California.
Okay. And Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And some other stuff. And thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the WULFF Den Podcast every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WULFFDEN or youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put the archive version up over on youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. So you can go and check us out over there on demand whenever you want. But if you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service, such as, say it with me now, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Audible.com. The list goes on. But no matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on all those respective platforms.
I'm having a crisis. AJ's not live.
Sacre bleu.
I guess you're watching Jackson.
Oh boy.
What's he doing? Playing fucking Yoshi, man.
Oh boy.
I'll see you on Thursday, where I'm probably gonna stream Mina the Hollower. And I will have a video out. And we are gonna do the bonus episode now, so stay here on Twitch. And we usually take about 5 minutes to start it up. Goodbye.
Bye. But
did you see Tucker Carlson grilling him on
No.
Tucker Carlson has gone rogue.
He's woke now.
He was grilling Kevin O'Leary on why do the taxpayers have to pay for your data center?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the Republican spin we need on this, baby.
Okay. If I'm gonna give Fox News any credit, I don't think they're necessarily pro AI or pro data center.